first of all, just proud of our defense. Forced 25 turnovers, and as Nama said, to hold Forster and Henry. Henry got in foul trouble the first half. I thought we did a great job of driving and drawing some fouls so that we could get Henry off the court, because Henry and Forster are two very, very strong players. And to hold them at bay really helped our cause. I thought Callaway played a great first half, and Nama was right. We did talk about that at halftime. She had 14 points at the half, but she only finished with 18. So we held her to 4. And and to force as many turnovers as we did, just really, really proud of our defense. We talked about a lot of the things that they ran, and our players did a great job of paying attention to Coach Gregg's scouting report and taking away some of the things that they like to do offensively.
Just kind of a grinded out victory, one of those kind of nights.
Yeah. Sometimes you do have to grind it out. It's not always going to look as pretty as you would like it for it to look, but if you can play great defense, you're going to win a lot of nights. And I couldn't be more proud of the defense. It was also nice to see Kyle Bumgardner come in and have a strong game, but I thought Courtney Ingersoll played a great defensive game. I mean, there were several times that they were going to a certain look where we knew her man was the one they were going for, and Courtney did a great job of taking them out of their offense by denying some backdoor looks, and just very, very proud of the defensive effort we saw from her. But to have Kyle come in and do some of the things that she did tonight, she gave us a great spark off the bench. Not quite sure if the 3 was meant to be a bank or not, but it certainly ignited us. And sometimes a shot like that can really get you going, and I thought it did. It sparked our defense. We got another quick basket right after that, and kind of took the lid off the rim a little bit.
Were the turnovers in the second half something you put an emphasis on, or did it just sort of happen?
Well, we just talked about locking down defensively a little bit better, and when we did, they got frustrated and made some passes that I'm sure that Coach Abe would love to have back. But we did a better job, I thought, of getting our hands up and pressuring. Where I thought the first half we had our hands down and we were right there, but they were shooting right over the top of us because we didn't pressure the ball. And that's textbook's first thing you try to teach is pressure the ball, get your hands up, don't give them anything easy. First half, they had a lot of really easy looks in my opinion, and they were beating us on the boards. So we closed the gap. We finished 1 ahead on the boards, and it was not that case at the half.
I think they cut it to as few as 5 in the second half. It was kind of getting a little hairy, a little close, but your team didn't allow them to, overcome that deficit. What did you see from them that kind of stopped that surge by Albany?
Well, I think something that really helped us was our depth, being able to rotate some new bodies in and keep fresh people on their better players so that we could continue to cut off drives, be there to rotate, grab a board, but also to continue, anytime we got a rebound, being able to run and force them to really get back in transition. I thought continued to maybe wind them down a little bit, wear them out. So again, I thought, most of our points today really came in transition. And it was nice, too, toward the end of the game to see us knock down some free throws, because I think we were 1 for 6 from the free throw line the first half, and that was frustrating. We were kind of shooting ourselves in the foot in that regard. But to come back out and shoot a little bit better from the free throw line the second half. And I thought Nama really stepped it up the second half and decided that, once again, she wasn't going to let us lose. Nama decided she was going to step forward, and it was really exciting to see her drive to the basket and have that same intensity that we saw last season.
You talked about Nama in the second half. I think she had something like 4 points in the first half. How were they able to contain her so well early on?
Well, they played her a little tighter than they normally would play someone defensively. I mean, she pretty much had a chaser that was denying her the ball. But, I think some of their style of defense allowed other people to have opportunities. So it wasn't so much we weren't going to Nama as much as they were pressing and maybe somebody else had a layup. So, we weren't really focusing on going to her. But another point that I'm really proud of is that, against Green Bay, we had a ridiculous amount of turnovers, and to only have 13 today in this game where we did face a press really helped.
Anything else?
All right. Thanks, Coach.